talk to you about the different transits that are going to be coming through your sign in 2021. I think a lot of people are ready for 2020 to end, but don't forget all the good things that did happen this year, even if a lot of them occurred because of bad things that happened. And don't think that just because 2020 ends that we're going to be out of the woods, because I have a feeling that 2021 is going to be exciting also, hopefully for more positive reasons. So I'm not going to talk about your sun, but the moon is going to be full in your sign on January 28th, and then you'll have a new moon in your sign on August 8th. August 8th, August 8th. And Mars is going to be in your sign on June the 12th. Through July 30th. Venus will be in your sign June 28th through July 22nd, so you actually get a lot of overlap in your sign of Mars and Venus, which is a very sexy energy right around some of your birthdays or right before some of your birthdays. And then Mercury will be in your sign July 29th through August 11th, and that, of course, is about communication. first card we have coming out is Sagittarius. I see. Sagittarius is a fellow fire sign. It's coming out in the month of January for you. This might be extra relevant for those of you who have a lot of Sagittarius in your charts. We have the Death card coming out. I think there probably have been a lot of changes for you, but this could also speak to a lot of changes happening over the course of 2021. However, I feel like this Death card in the reverse is about changes that have happened in the past. Because we also have the Magician card coming out about things that you've manifested. So I feel like this part of your reading is more like a recap. What happened in the last episode. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is water energy. Queen of Cups being a very nurturing, maternal type energy. This could either be you or it could have been somebody in your life who is taking very good care of you. We have the Knight of Cups coming out now. As opposed to the Queen of Cups, who's very emotionally balanced, the Knight of Cups is someone who allows their emotions to control them. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse, and that is about mastery over one's emotional states, and possibly a choice between two romantic partners. But a lot of cards in tarot mean that, and it can also just be evaluating your relationships with other people. And then we have the other Death card coming out, so I think what it's saying is, hey, look at all the stuff that you've already changed, all the change you've already been through. Well, guess what? Here comes more change. Let's look at February. I'm sorry, it's February. It's a weird word to say. You would think they would make the month names very easy to say. Maybe give them like a 3-digit numerical code or something. For you in February, we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Mercury retrograde is all about revisiting things involving communication, short distance travel, and possibly like shipping and interstate commerce as well. Mercury retrograde can wreak havoc on the lives of people who don't need to reevaluate those things, but are reliant on people who need to change the way that they're doing things. So that's why Mercury retrograde gets a bad reputation. You get the Hierophant here upright in February. It's possible that you're going to get married, or some of you might already be married, and the Hierophant might be talking about that relationship. And maybe there's something that needs to be revisited as far as your moral code is concerned. We have the Hanged Man coming out, which is a possible sacrifice in favor of improving yourself overall, or it could be about a period of stasis. Hanged Man is elemental water energy. We have the Emperor coming out too, which is structure and order and hierarchy. So it could be that all of those things are being reevaluated. And for the Hanged Man to be suspended between the Hierophant other of those states that you are going to have to sacrifice for your own benefit. We have the Four of Swords coming out here too, so this being a period of rest for you. The Hanged Man and the Four of Swords. It looks like there's going to be some cases in which you are out of commission. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through in the reverse. This could be a start to something, but it's not going to be starting in February. But it's something that you might get an inkling about in February. And here, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the quit your job card. That's the, it doesn't matter how much work you put into this. It's not going to be worth it in the long run, most likely. But because you're going through a period of rest, it's hard to say. It's also possible that the Seven of Pentacles in this case is linked to this Ace of Pentacles. So that you need to get all the rest that you can now, because when you start this new business venture, you're going to have to put a lot of work into it. So it could mean that as well. Let's look here at March. And showing up here in March is the 5th house of creativity, which is Leo's native house. Now, you could also have Pisces or Aries in your 5th house, so consider that as well. We have the Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse. This could be you, or it could be somebody you're involved with. Queen of Wands in the reverse is negative traits of people who are self-confident, like being self-absorbed, being a gossip, being catty. So it's possible that you or someone around you might be exhibiting these traits, and it's possible that it's a misdirection of your creative energies. We do have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is about financial success and stability in your life. We have the King of Cups coming out here too. This is a paternal and nurturing energy. And we did get the Queen of Cups in reverse from January, so it's possible that this person who is the Queen of Cups in January is returning now in March. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. So, Two of Wands upright is the transference of potential energy into kinetic energy, thought into action. And here in the reverse, it's possible that you're turning actions into thoughts, or you could also be building up the potential energy for a action later. We have the Eight of Chalices here. This is walking away from something even though it's almost finished, or that there's nothing really wrong with it. There doesn't have to be something wrong with a situation for it to not be right for you. And then here we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Now, you could see this as fortune turning against your favor here in March, but it's also possible that it's linked to this Two of Wands, so that when it's time to unleash that energy, that is when your fortune will turn, and that leaving whatever the situation situation is going to free you up to take that action that you need to take to put you in your right place. Let's look at April. Here in April we have Jupiter, abundance. Jupiter is going to be in Aquarius and Pisces in 2021. But it's all about wealth and expansion. So that might be something that's extra relevant for you in the month of April. We have, again, the Tower card coming out, so very much like the Death card, but something very destructive, just gonna, like, clear a path for new things to come into your life. The Six of Swords, talking again about this departure here with the Eight of Cups in March. We have an Eight of Wands here, which is all about swift resolution to a situation. So the Tower card and the Eight of Wands, it's very fast moving energy. We have the Hierophant here now in the reverse. So if some of you are married, then it might be leading to a divorce, but that's not necessarily the case. We also had, the Hierophant over here, and the Hanged Man and the Emperor kind of forming a triad, so it's possible that the Hierophant lost out on this round. And that would be like your moral high ground. That would be like the status quo, preserving the status quo, things like that. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. It could be letting your guard down at a time when you need to keep your guard up. So maybe even like abandoning your moral high ground at a time when you really need to be true to that and be true to yourself and what you believe. And then finally for April, we have the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. That's fast moving money energy. And it could be that that money is coming quickly towards you, or it could be that money is going quickly away from you. So we'll just have to see based on what happens in the future. Alright, so now it's time to look at the month of May for you, Leo, in 2021. You have the 9th house. It's possible that some of you have Taurus or possibly Gemini in your 9th house. 9th house here says faith, but it's also about all the things you do to elevate yourself. And we were talking about that quite a bit here in February, and then it came up again here in April. So heading into May, it's possible that you're trying to reconcile some things about yourself. We have the Chariot. This is Cancer's card, but it also talks about victory. We have the Moon coming out in the reverse. This can be about things being hidden, about someone pulling the wool over your eyes as well, or about a treacherous, narrow path. We have the King of Pentacles coming out here too. This could be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Somebody who is financially successful. And it could be to do with this Knight of Pentacles coming in too in the month of April. We have the Six of Swords here. Now, the Six of Swords is about a departure. We did have the Eight of Chalice palaces back here. So it could be in reference to that, or there could be another move in your future. We have the Seven of Swords. This is about, again, deception and treachery. So the moon and the Seven of Swords coming out together like this, it definitely makes me feel like somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes in May. And we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. The Ten of Wands is about oppression, and it's about burdens that you have to bear. So here in June, we have the North Node. This is about your life's purpose and finding that. I guess it took you all the way until June to get to that point, right? June of 2020, no less. We have the Justice card coming out, so justice being served for you in some way. It might have to do with this deception. And this Ten of Wands from May being about oppression or a burden. It might be something that you refused to take on as a burden to yourself. We have the Five of Cups. This could be about past disappointment, a future disappointment, or it could be something that you thought would be very disappointing to you, and it ended up not being that big of a deal. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this could be this could have to do with this King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here too. The Queen of Pentacles is a very self-sufficient financially person, and here in the reverse, it's possible that you are not as self-sufficient financially as you would like to be, or it could be that somebody had tried to take that away from you, or it's possible that you're thinking about a time in the past when you were very financially self-sufficient, because we had, I think, was that here? Yeah, back in March, the Nine of Pentacles came out. The Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles have a very similar energy, but it's possible you're thinking back to that time and possibly thinking about the disappointments that led you to no longer having that in your life. We have the Empress here in the reverse. That can be about a divine creative energy, and it could be that you feel, because we have the North Node card about life's purpose coming out, it could be that you are feeling disillusioned about things that you thought were your life's purpose now in June. Or it could be that you see potential in the future for new things to come in. We have the Two of Swords about a choice to make, and it's in the upright, so the choice is yours. And we have the Seven of Wands, and that's also in the upright, and that is about feeling besieged on all sides. So you feel besieged on all sides, and there's a choice that you are going to have to make, but you do have justice coming to you in June, so keep that in mind as well. July. Now we're coming up on some of your birthdays at the end of July. We have Uranus coming out here in July. Now, Uranus is going to continue to be in Taurus for the year of 2021, and that is joint property and resources, and a group of people making decisions about how to manage a piece of property. July, there could be a situation where that comes up for you. It could just be about working with groups of people. Uranus is also about being an iconoclast. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is the wish fulfillment card. So it could be that wish fulfillment is coming in for you, but not quite in the month of July. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about hard work. There's like an inordinate amount of hard work required for the payoff that you desire. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is about saving and hedging your bets. This guy here is like an insurance salesman, so think about it like that. Four of Pentacles being like insurance. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands is fire energy, burning everything in its path to the ground here in its negative aspect. This looks to me almost like a tower moment potential. We also have the Ace of Wands, the firebrand, the creative spark, and that is in the upright. So, but it takes very little to turn a torch into an inferno, especially, I live out here on the West Coast, and we deal with wildfires out here a lot. And actually, there's really no good reason for that to happen. There are a lot of ecological chores, I guess is the best way to call them, that we're not doing, and that's why there are wildfires all the time. Here we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and to me, the Nine of Swords upright is about nightmares and psyching yourself out about things. And here it's possible that you are not going to be worried enough about certain things, and that's why the Nine of Swords is coming out here in the reverse. Especially this triad right here, where you have that Knight of Wands in the reverse, this out of control blaze, and then the Nine of Swords. It seems like you might not be taking proper care with this Ace of Wands potential that you are wielding in July. Let's look now at August. A lot of you will have your birthdays in August. And Saturn is coming out. Saturn is called the truth. Saturn also has to do with concretion, solidification, establishment, things becoming very, very real. We have the Temperance card in the reverse, so there could be a lack of balance in your life, or a lack of moderation, but not quite to the extent that it is the Devil in reverse. We have the Six of Cups here. This could be about something or someone returning from your past or looking back to the past. We have the Star coming out here too. This is all about realizing your potential and realizing your dreams for yourself. It's also the opposite sign of Leo is the fixed air sign Aquarius. It's also Aquarius's card. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles is a completion. It is all about the end of a financial cycle. So that could be coming in for you in the future, or it could be talking about all of the things that happened, like this tower moment here in April. Then there was like in May and June, there were some things that happened around your finances, I think. And this might be a reference to that ending. We have the Princess of Swords coming out here. This is Earth of Air energy, and the Princess of Swords is like communication and ideas, very left brain things, but because she's in the reverse here, it could also be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody maybe, because we got the Six of Cups, it could be somebody returning from your past. Or it could be somebody with whom you are at odds. But because the Six of Cups is there, to me, that says this person is showing up in the reverse, not because you are in conflict with them, but because they might be returning from your past. Because we also have the Knight of Swords showing up here, Fire of Air, and that would be the energy bringing them in. So to me, the Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving energy, and so this person might not be exhibiting the same traits as a Knight of Swords. They might be more like the Princess of Swords, but that the Knight of Swords shows that this person is coming in, and because the Star is here and the Six of Cups is here, I would not be surprised to find out that you have an Aquarius returning from the past. This could be a friend, this could be a lover, a family member, somebody that you would not have spoken to since the beginning of 2021 at the very least. September. Let's see what is in store for you in September, Leo. We have the Void of Course moon. Now that speaks to kind of being adrift. It's when the moon isn't really headed in any direction in relation to the earth. It's just kind of hanging out there in the sky. And here on the card it says missing, but something could go missing from your life in the month of September. Or it could be just a situation where you feel like you've been cut adrift. We have the Ace of Swords coming out. That is your wielding the power to make positive change in your life. And don't forget, this is different from the Ace of Wands showing up here for you in July. But both can be dangerous. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. This could be a choice coming in the future, or it could be a choice that has already been made for you. We'll just have to find out. Because we have the Four of Cups here too, coming out. So this could definitely be about a choice either coming in the future, or a choice that's been made for you already. Another Eight of Wands, more swift energy, swift moving. The Magician. It's also possible that you have created and manifested something for yourself already, and so that's why the choice has been made for you. The Ace of Swords being in the reverse because you made that choice in the past, and you already have set those events into motion. And here you have the Six of Wands in reverse. This could be about a future victory. Alright, Leo. Drum roll. We're almost there. We're finally to the month of October. You know, it's funny, this happened for a couple of other signs so far, that the 12th house, or endings, or escape, comes out in October for them. That just goes to show you that time time is a construct. It doesn't really mean anything. We have the Fool card coming out for you. Proceed like you've never been hurt before. Just go blindly into the future. We have the Princess of Wands. This could be you, or it could be the same person who came out here as the Queen of Wands back in March. Somebody who might be kind of catty, this time a little more immature energy than the Queen of Wands. And in the reverse, so kind of full of themselves and a catty kind of an energy, possibly. And we have the Judgment card coming out, so you could feel like you're not judged by that person anymore, which would be nice. Or if you're that person, you could decide to not be so judgmental. We have another Ace of Swords coming out. And we have the Princess of Cups. So this is a person who might be offering you something, possibly an emotional commitment. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about being respected in a field in which you are working. It's not quite Eight of Pentacles established energy, but your opinions are respected. And it's possible that because of that, there will be an offer coming in for you in the near future. Let's look at the month of November. November. Here we have Aries, which is I am. It's all about who you are as a person. Beginnings. It can also be about impatient energies. We have the Princess of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse. It could be, again, possible trouble with money, or this could be this Queen of Pentacles energy carried down here into November. So the Queen of Pentacles energy from June that was up here, a similar sort of thing as the Queen of Wands from March showing up down here in October. We have the Ten of Swords coming out. That's a finality to something, a very strong ending. We have the Five of Swords. Now again, the Five of Swords is about a victory that might have alienated friends or previous allies. And we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse again. So that could actually be a person around you who is an earth sign. And it seems like you might be severing a relationship with that person with finality in November. Like maybe you had a fight with this person in June, and then in November you guys actually end up parting ways. We have the Hermit showing up here for you in November. So a lot of introspection and self-discovery. And then we have the Four of Chalices. And actually the Hermit and the Four of Chalices go together very well, because the Hermit is all about this self-discovery, and the Four of Chalices is all about weighing your options. So those two things definitely go hand in hand. Alright, finally, here we are in the month of December. So for you in December, we have Libra coming out. Libra is about justice. Again, so echoing what happened 6 months earlier in June, we had the Justice card come out. It's also about your partnerships. We have the Five of Wands coming out in the reverse. Unhealthy rivalries. This could also be about leaving those unhealthy rivalries in the past. We have the High Priestess here. It could be a lack of information on your part, but it could also be about secrets coming out, secrets coming to light. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is you feeling no longer trapped. The Two of Cups in the reverse. This could be a relationship coming in, or it could be the end of a relationship. We have the Fool coming out now here in the reverse. I think your eyes are open now. So whatever this was in October that you went into blindly, it might be the offer coming in finally as well. But proceeding with eyes open and senses unclouded. And then finally, we do have the Sun card coming out in the reverse, and I think that speaks to a happy future coming in for you in 2022. Thank you, 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 thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of the support. As soon as I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 3 free readings. So if that hasn't happened yet, please do feel free to fill out the form in the link in the description. I'm using a Google Doc form. That way you don't have to put your personal information in the comments section of the YouTube video. It can be kind of like the wild, wild west out there. I do try to vet my comments pretty harshly, actually, but in this case, I felt like it would be a good way to then also collect the information I would be already asking you, like natal stuff to put together your natal chart. So, also, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have friends that you think would get something out of it, please feel free to pass it along to them. Thank you again. I know that 2020 has been kind of a rough year for a lot of us, but when things need to change, they will. And as much as it is tempting to write off 2020 as one of the craziest years of all time, it's important not to blind ourselves to the potential insanity that 2021 could bring. I really do deeply care about all of you, and I really do wish you the best. So please, enjoy the good vibes when you can, and I will see you again very, very